Not sure where I should begin with this watchful, or rather, not just watchful, but with the peoples. Hi, peoples. As many of y'all know, my name is SlackLizard, and I want to say hello and welcome on in today. And today, typically, I would say most people know me for playing inside, in Truly Bedrock, which is a Minecraft Bedrock Edition survival multiplayer series with a lot of amazing people like Foxy No-Tail, Groovigas, Silent Whisperer, and quite a few others. But I have a great fondness for Minecraft, and I absolutely love the game. Love it. I enjoy it. And with every season of Truly Bedrock, I enjoy my growth, I guess you would say, as a player. Now, one of the things I don't like about my seasons on Truly Bedrock is, well, they end. They end, and they always end outside of my control. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. We agree as a group when the seasons are going to begin and when they are going to end, and whether we start on this update or that update. But sometimes I just don't feel like I've ever completed a build. Now, I know that I have, and I don't want you to take that in the wrong way, because I've completed many builds. I've loved every one of them. But let's go back to like season 1, the Witch Hut. I absolutely loved the Witch Hut. But as far as the build goes for the Witch Hut, I never finished it. Same with the Netherrack Mountain. I loved it from the next season, but I never finished it. We can go with the same thing for the previous season with the Desert Pyramid and the Dragon. Loved it, but there was more I wanted to do. Now, this world here, this is not going to be a solo world. This is going to be open to, I don't know, random people at random times when I want to allow them to be on here and play the game with me. It's kind of going to be a more a long-term world. I'm not going to immediately plan to reset stuff. And who knows, I may reset it in 6 months. I may reset it in a year. I may never reset it. I don't know. I do know this. I want a world where if I want to go and build some massive, insane, crazy project, I can come back to it. I need a... I've done a forever world. We did that with Slackville, so I'm not sure if we'd call this Slackville or not. Slackville is currently in mothballs, I guess you would say. It's in storage right now. It was a world that was started while I was needing a break from recording, and all I did was stream from Slackville. And it's a great world, and I love it. And there's so much done on there, but it's also so many people have done so many different things on there. I'm feeling like a fresh start on a new world, and I'm feeling like I want to potentially bring you all along with me on this adventure. I mean, I love to build things. I love to show things off. Why not make a new world together? So here we are. Here we are on our new world. It's literally day 1. We have no add-ons, nothing at all. There's not even no one-player sleep. And we are hunting basics. Now, I've glanced at the seed number on Chunk Base. The seed was chosen completely blind. And there's a few structures somewhere around here that I'm needing to get to. I just don't remember the coordinates. There's a village, then there's a monument kind of within 1,000 blocks and a witch hut. Lots of nice little starter things that we need. A village, we can make an iron farm, and a witch hut can provide us with gunpowder. It's just lots of things we need. We need. You know what? Let me look around for a bit and see if I can figure out where I'm supposed to be. Well, we finally now have made it to our predetermined destination, and we are roughly, I don't know, negative 2K by negative 2K over here, and it doesn't look especially interesting, does it? We've got a village, but somewhere out there's a witch hut. As a matter of fact, there's 2 witch huts out there, and we decided that we were going to do something a little bit different with this world. We cranked up the sim distance. We're not on 4 anymore. We're on 6, which means we could potentially do some interesting and unique farms at the end of the day. Now, of course, that's still a ways off, and for now, we're still getting established. As you can see here, I've done a bit of mining. I got a few diamonds. I got a diamond axe here. I've got some basic armor and stuff like that, but our pick's about dead. Our shovel's about dead, and went out and chopped down some trees and brought some over here because we have absolutely none in this area, did we, Jen? Jen?
Hello?
Hi. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good. As a matter of fact, as I said, people,
Oh,
this is not
there.
going to only be a solo world. It's going to be a world that I will play with other people. And today we have started off this world with Genfire here. Jen usually does Java content, but as much as I love to jump back and forth between the two, I would prefer to be on Bedrock. So we're over here today, and while I was getting situated and getting over here and doing a bit of mining, you done built a farm.
It's only a little one.
It's a little one, little one, little one, little one. Okay, it may be a little one, but it's. You've already built a working farm. You has potato farm.
It has potato farm. There was a lot of surface iron on those mountains over there, so I took the opportunity and made a few hoppers. And
I
these
can
guys were already here, so I just trapped them in with glass.
I can see. I'm actually really shocked. Okay, so that is going to be a potato farm. What be this guy over here? Carrots?
Carrot.
But he doesn't have any friend here yet.
No, he doesn't. I need to put the hoppers and the hopper minecart in first for the guy to stand on.
Okay,
'Cause
well,
the hopper is going to be what sucks up the carrots.
so are you saying we're going to need iron and stuff?
Well, I've got a little bit here, but we could definitely use a lot more.
Okay. Well, I think I would like to do a bit of mining. If we go over here to the side over here, there's this lovely little area that I did not splat down and fall into my death into yesterday. That leads pretty much all the way down to Bedrock layer. Where be our cave over here? Hello, cave. Gravel mountain.
The one with the emerald above it?
Yes, exactly. Yes. That leads pretty much all the way down to the depths of even deep slate. So I think I want to jump down there and do some mining. See if I can find some more diamonds. And even some lapis. We're potentially going to need some cows in the future. Or look at all those. We're going to need leather for bookshelves.
I'm just gonna go and get some leather. And
Okay.
there's cows, pigs, sheep, and chickens already in pens. I'd already taken care of that.
Okay. All right. And I'm going to go mining. Everything's fine, right?
Everything's fine. Yeah.
Been down here for a bit now, and I've noticed an interesting side effect of changing the world from Sim 4 to Sim 6. Typically, I'm running across like no mobs. Like caving at the beginning of TB this season with the sim distance of 4, mobs were just everywhere, just all up in my grill constantly. And it's nowhere near the same on Sim 6. You run into mobs, but usually you run into a massive pocket of them. It's not the same. It's definitely not the same, which is making me interested in what else is going to be changed at the end of the day. Excuse me. What? Stop hitting me! Jeez. As I said, what's going to be different at the end of the day? Creeper. Yeah. Right. Good talk. Anyways, yep. The hunt for diamonds continues. We're up 8. Caving like this. Yeah, another big change. I remember after the launch of this season of TB, they changed how diamond generation changed in Bedrock to more match Java, and it's definitely painful. It's definitely painful. There's nowhere near as many visible diamonds. Then again, I could just be, straight up blind. Hey, stop! I'll come down there and smack you with it. Stop it! Get off me, spider. Look, I'm dealing with him, not you. Go away. Well, that wasn't bad for mining. Didn't find much more in the way of diamonds, but we now have some lapis and some redstone. Did find a spider spawner down there, and it had both a notch apple and a golden apple in it. Did a little bit of chest put together here, as I was showing Jen here. We got our shiny things here. We got our mob drops. This is kind of going to be the wood chest at the moment, and then of course different stones and dirts and gravels and everything will get situated out. So while I've been down there, what have you been doing up here?
I made this room a little bit bigger, and I went hunting some cows and sugarcane, and we just need the enchanting room.
Yeah, it looks like you've pretty much made the well, that's a nice change. What do we need for that? We need a diamond. I'm trying to remember what all we need.
I've got 4 obsidian. I think
Okay.
it was 2 diamonds,
Okay,
maybe?
so we got the 2 diamonds. Here you go. Here, I'll toss this to you. Bloop, bloop.
Oh, shiny.
Or you could throw it at me, and somebody can craft it, and somebody can place it. I don't really care who. As long as somebody
Here
gets
it
it placed.
is.
Okay.
That's it. Boop.
Nice.
Ta-da!
And if we put that in there, we can get full level 30 enchantments out of this right now. I'm
Indeed.
breaking on the pick. I've only got 19 levels. I need more levels. Back to the mines. You know, I said back to the mines. And like as I'm going down there, my immediate thought is let's just get some villagers. Let's just get some villagers and get the books and stuff we want. And I'm like, no, I just did that kind of on TB this season. I traded with villagers to get armor and everything else, and I don't want to use the cheaty furnace array, which by the time this video comes out will probably be knocked out of existence. So that leads me to another option. Let's do a guardian farm. What? Day 1 guardian farm? Why not? We have a tutorial on the channel for it. You know what? Let's take a look and see where the nearest one is. And here we are in a creative copy, and if we take a look right there, look, right there, be an ocean monument. Right there, be an ocean monument, and just for reference, there's our village. There's where our village is. There's where the ocean monument is. And somewhere out there, right about there, boop, there's the witch hut. So, let's go tackle it. Let's go tackle it and see if we can clean it out. I think we are about ready. As much as I didn't want to do it, the game just twisted my arm. Okay, I twisted my arm, okay? We have a little bit of shiny gear now. I twisted my own arm because I didn't want to go tackle that ocean monument without at least respiration and aqua affinity on this. The rest of these enchantments are like level 12 enchantments. They're pretty garbage. We got a level 30 enchantment on the pickaxe here, efficiency and unbreaking, which will be good because we're going to have to mine through with mining fatigue. The axe, they offered me sharpness, and as a bonus, we got unbreaking and a little bit of efficiency on that.
Efficiency.
So yes, as you can see, oh god, all the dogs are going to start barking. As you can see, I modified this one furnace here and put a lever on it so that we get some cheaty XP out of it. That be going away here soon though. So now I need to gather up a little bit of wood and make some boats because boats are still glitching out and not coming back to their areas. Right, so let's sleep night away, let's get some boats, and let's head out to the monument.
Yeah, I've got a confession.
Okay.
Slack.
What's up?
For the class. Neither Java or Bedrock have I set foot inside a monument.
Wait a minute. You've never been inside of a monument?
Never. Not that's already been... Not that's, like, not been cleared out first.
Okay, well, hi, welcome to Bedrock. The main thing I would say we have to worry about here is the 3 dangerfish, the big dangerfish. Not all the little ones are annoying. I would definitely say the little ones are annoying, but make sure you get your spawns point set over here just in case you were to, you know, get explodificated or drown while we're in here, because the door trick does not work on Bedrock. You know, the door trick y'all like to use on Java, and it leaves a nice little yeah, that doesn't work over here.
I don't know what... I've never even looked into it.
Okay, all right. So, as we're looking at the monument here, you got the right side, you got the left side, and you got the center. There's going to be a giant dangerfish on the right, on the left, and directly in the center. So we've got to go break in. I've got efficiency and aqua affinity and respiration on the helmet, so I should be able to crack open the monument. But just be warned, you don't want to take additional damage from the little ones, but the big ones also hit hard. Just you know what? Let's just go. I set my spawn. Let's go. I mean, but don't forget to breathe. Oh yeah, thank you for the mining fatigue. Appreciate it, dudes.
Breathing is good. I see where the white one is. Oh right, okay.
All right, so we got to get in here. So I'm gonna have to take a minute to mine. Even with mining fatigue, you can slowly get in here. No,
Ooh.
just don't
Oh,
drown.
oh, that's the spin thing.
No, okay, I'm going in. Hi, where you at? Hi. Ow, 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 and ow, and ow. And he's dead. First one's dead. And we got one sponge out of that. Coming back up.
Mm.
I don't need all these danger fish near me. I gotta get down here. No, no, no. I am not. Go away. Go away.
Ooh.
You, go away. Go away. Go away. Okay, while he's dead, I'm gonna go ahead and come back up here and get air. Hopefully we get no new spawns, and I'm going down for this one here. I'll see you.
Ooh.
Don't drown.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die. 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 Jeez. Dude almost nuked me. Ah! Look, oh my goodness. Oh god. Don't. Oh, 2 hearts. Run away. Oh, break line of sight. Break line of sight. No, I'm at 2 hearts. Obviously, I'm not doing good. Oh, thank you. I needed a refresh on the mining fatigue. I thought, you know, I might get the mine here. Ow. Oh my god. 1.5 hearts. Dead.
Oh
Dead. Yeah, are you okay? No, I'm not okay. There's bad danger fish. My boat's gone. It's coming up on nighttime.
no! Why should? Oh.
Oh.
I've got your boat.
Mm-hmm.
You've got my bed.
Uh-huh. Let's do this. Nope. Breaking line of sight.
Oh, I got one of them. Yay! I contributed. I contributed to the death of the danger fish.
Okay, that's open. I gotta go up for air.
I'm invincible.
And proceeds to explode in 3, 2, 1. Boom.
Ah!
Alright, where's the giant danger fish in here? Where'd he go? Dude, you were just over there a minute ago. Look, get nuked. No, don't you hit me. Don't you hit me. Oh my god, he hit me. He hit me. Okay, he's dead. Whew. Okay, so big bad danger fish are now dead. So when mining fatigue finally goes away, we can, you know, mine once again. That'll be a nice little change.
Mine.
Things are progressing. As you can see, the top of the monument is now missing, and in the top right-hand corner up here, we have conduit power. Because we're serious about getting this ocean monument up. We need experience, quick, fast, and in a hurry. And also with all the fish and everything else we'll get from this, the drops, the sea lanterns, this will be a nice farm to have early on. It'll cover all of our experience needs and everything else. Now, I'm a little concerned that we might have to do some caving because, as I said before, we increased the sim distance on this world up from 4 to 6. So instead of 24 to 44 on the spawn radius, I think that's what it is, it's like 24 to 80. So we may potentially have to do some caving, but that's fine. That's fine. We can accept that and we can deal with that. So for now, we need to gather up materials and literally kill danger fish from spawning inside the farm, because right now they're just problematic. I mean, it doesn't matter what we got armor wise right now. They hit, they hurt. You know, I got so much projectile protection that I can laugh at, you know, tridents and drowned and everything, but those guys, they hurt. So let's get some blocks gathered up and let's get the spawn spots knocked out of that thing. And if you yourself are interested in building your own guardian farm like this, you know what? There is a tutorial on my channel. I'm just saying, this is relatively easy build. And where's all my other tridents? Excuse me? There's all the other tridents. Excuse me. What box do you want to belong in there? Okay, so let's put you over here. Good. We now have our tridents for our trident killers. We have our pistons. We have our water sources. Yes, there's an ocean, but it might go dry. You never know. Okay. We've got our hoppers, mine carts. We've got a couple chests. And we now have all these spawn spots blocked off on the ocean monument. Now, thankfully, we had some help with that. Not just me and Jim, but, you know, my right-hand man, T-Man, came in here. The man who actually designed this farm. And during a stream yesterday, we got all the spawn spots knocked out. I say we, but it was actually more him than me, and I think he's even been back on since then. Yes, he has, because some of these were just gravel pillars, and now they've been completely changed over to normal concrete as well, because it got interesting and it got dicey. It got interesting and it got dicey. So next, I'm trying to remember where the next spot we go is. Is it to the opposite corner? You know, it doesn't matter. You can pretty much use any of these. It's just going to change up how you do it, but we're going to continue to follow towards the tutorial. And the tutorial, if I remember correctly, says go the exact opposite corner over here. Is this right? If that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10? 10? Not sure if that's right. Anyways, let's get the rest of this put in so that we can, you know, have a reliable XP source literally within the first episode. And welcome to an Inside Out Slack. Yep, this is Slack using an entity pack because we now have the Guardian Farm functional. As you can see, we got Guardians in this Trident Killer here. And there's Sim 6 is already posing some interesting issues, people. It's already posing some interesting issues for the fact that, yeah, this be our normal AFK spot. And mobs are spawning far away. Far away. So it's either go caving for extended insane amounts of time because we're using Sim 6, or we're going to move the whole farm. And that's what we're going to opt to do. We need to move the whole farm instead of dropping everything down straight down here and having to go cave for hours and deal with slimes and everything else and slime chunks. It's going to be easier to move everything up into the surface. So we're going to be coming up from pretty much Y level 40, and we're going to take this all the way up into the sky at level 120. Now, we can do that because we are doing Sim 6. Any other time, you would not be able to go that high up in the sky and not get spawns from this structure at all. But Sim 6 is going to make things interesting. So I think we're going to go ahead and get our central AFK platform in place. And we're going to go ahead and get a portal in place so that we can get back and forth from there to our village, because both of these areas are relatively close and hopefully will not be hard to link up in the nether. Hopefully, I say. We'll see. We've had a change of plans per se. We are moving the AFK spot up, but instead of moving every one of the Trident Killers up and everything else, it makes more sense if we just move the AFK spot up and we move the XP up to the player. As a matter of fact, T-Man's down there right now, somewhere down there, working on changing up the Trident Killers with a little bit easier design because I didn't know it, and it drives me insane. Every time you unload the Tridents, they literally fall through the glass, and it's driving me crazy. So he's changing that up a little bit, and we'll get down there in a little bit and see what's going on with that. In the meantime, we get to do this. Jen went and gathered up a bunch of sand. We got a little bitty smelter going down there. So we're moving up a glass column to pull all the experience up to the top. Reason being, we do this, we don't load the ocean floor, we don't load all these other mobs. The farm should run insanely fast. And as a added bonus, all the drops are not going to be going to one spot. They're going to be going off to 4 individual systems, which means we don't have to use the hopper minecart in that one spot. That's kind of iffy sometimes. Yeah.
Sorry, Enderman and Creeper.
Right. So if we kick all of these guys here on, which will now be running, I'm trying to debate which way I want to do this, and we knock this out. And we're going to flood the room. Yep, this is exactly how this is going to happen. We'll put a button there. We'll knock that out and put a button there. I really don't want experience. Now, as far as when we're in the room down here, I guess that's perfectly fine. Ooh, that broke. All right, you get going again. Good. You still going? Good. You still going? Good. And you are not. Let's fix you. Boom. Yes? No? Hello? Are you going to work? Okay, good. So at this point, while we're down here, I don't mind if the XP comes out, but what I absolutely do not want to happen is XP to get stuck down here. That would be just horrible. Now, we should be fine. We got a pickaxe and everything. If we take this bubble column up, we don't have the drop chute really in place yet. But if we come all the way up here at the top, start with our pick. Come on, break through. Good. Oh, we're literally... Did I bring my bucket of water? I did. Thank goodness I brought that. Excuse... Yeah, that's making me motion sickness. Okay, right. So, hopefully, let's just sit here. We've got 61 levels and, what, 3 bars down there. Let's sit here for a minute and see if we're still getting XP up here and see if we're getting XP stuck down there. We don't need it down there. We definitely need it up here. It's clear. We're definitely getting experience here, which is a plus. Now, let's just hope when we get down here real quick that there's just not a metric ton of experience down here. Now, it makes it interesting because you can't really see the experience because it's desyncing right now. Okay, that's fresh experience. That's all fake. All fake. You see how we're not getting nothing? That's because it desyncs with the client on servers right now because this world is technically on a server. So that's good. That's good. That's exactly what we want. Now, let's get a drop chute set in place. So if we just grab a couple buttons, let's put a button here and a button here. Let's grab this water bucket. We're going to fill that up with water. And we're going to try to, let's just make a drop chute that ends us literally all the way down here. We can do that, right? Right. At that point, we don't need to really, if we fall, boom, we should be fine right here. We just need to put the drop chute in up there. All right, let's go get that in. I think Jen had some glass smelting down over here. Good, there's a little bit. That should be enough to get the drop chute in. So we need to get some wood for trapdoors as well. Right, up we go. Well, a couple trapdoors in place. Now we have the ability to drop all the way down here relatively quickly and effortlessly. And then we have the ability to come back up. And of course, we can just hit the trap door on our way up. If it's closed, open it up and get up there. Plus, the conduit power really helps in that situation too. So there's not a chance of drowning. And we now have burned off quite a few of our levels. We have a good golden helmet here for when we go into the nether. We have a nice pair of boots. And we now have a Silk Touch Efficiency 5 pick. And I'm going to couple that up here with mending here real quick. And we're just going to go ahead and rename this sub to Slack. You know, nothing wrong with that. So we'll get that named and get that situated out. And I think next, before we call it all done and dusted for today, I want to eliminate that monument. I want to go ahead and break out this pickaxe and put it to use and tear that thing down. So let's get to it, shall we? I think that right there is the goal we are aiming for. I think that's the goal we are aiming for. And if you are confused with what I'm talking about, here we go. Literally replace the spawn columns right here and there with blue stained glass panes. It makes it almost invisible. So I'm going to have to gather up some blue dye. And as you can see, the ocean monument is now gone. We have a monument in a box up there. And we've done some more enchanting with tools. We got our sub to Slack pick. We got our shovel. We got our trident. We got our axe. We got a good pair of boots now, except for their fire protection 3. Decent helmet. We really have got to do a lot of trading with the mending guys over there because Jen has a mending guy set up at our spawn village, or rather the village we're using as our spawn hub. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going to base, but this has been a fun project so far. It has been a lot of fun, and I've got some plans for builds in the future for this, but we need some more materials. I'm thinking we will put an island around this. We're going to eliminate all of these other spawn spots, and we are going to build an island around this, and we're going to have a centralized tower spiraling up out of the ocean. I mean, there's no need to use any of these other spawn spots. There's not. Like, if we go up here right now, we're going to probably get an abundance of experience just from this. And just in the time of building this alone, I got and crafted a looting 2 sword, but it's pointless because I'm going to be using this pretty much as my only source of XP for repairing mending tools and everything else. Look at that. We mended our pick and we gained multiple levels there. It's absolutely insane. It's absolutely insane. So if you're looking for an alternative XP form, since the release or the breaking of the smelters, this Guardian Farm. Guardian Farm, there's a tutorial on my channel. There's a few changes I would recommend in due time, and maybe we will put out something in the future to fix some of those changes. And look at that. Oh yeah, you can barely see that from here. By the time we get all those removed, get a nice island built here, a nice tower, I think it'll be great. But that's all going to have to be for another episode, because this episode right here is done. So thank you for coming by and watching today's episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, make sure to drop a like down below and or leave a comment, because it's greatly appreciated and it really helps the channel. But on that note, as I said, that's what we're going to call this one, and I will catch all of you all in the next one. Have a great day, everybody. Goodbye.